Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tony. What are you doing over there?
Wasn't tight enough. I'm John.
I'm Chris.
And this is the Game Misconduct Podcast, episode number 51, full of fun moments and Johnny adjusting his microphone. How are you doing today, sir? Did you bring that cup from home?
No, I brought it from your house downstairs.
That's my cup?
Yeah.
I've never seen that thing before in my life.
Yeah.
Where'd you find it?
It was in your cup drawer.
No way. That's awesome.
You got another one, too.
Bro, what color? Was it the same color?
It was.
No, it must have been one of Liz's. I've never seen that. Well, there you go. It's nice and red. But yeah, hey, we got Chris in the house today. What's going on, buddy?
What's up,
Good
everybody?
to have you
I'm
back in
back.
town.
I'm back.
He's back. And he's ready to talk about Jon Newz.
Ooh.
And some top 10 stuff. And then a
What else?
third topic brought to you by yours truly.
Ooh, what else?
That's about it.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll leave. Go downstairs and play Destiny. And then John's got to go, unfortunately, or else he'd play Destiny with us too.
Birthday party.
Birthday party. Okay, what do you got for us this week, Johnny? It's that Jon Newz time. I'm excited.
Talk to
I have
me.
not been in the loop this week.
Talk to me.
Well, that's okay. Because I'll put you in the loop.
Loop me, baby.
All right. Blizzard has announced that they will not have any Diablo-related things at BlizzCon this year, and that's Diablo-related in the form of new announcements.
Okay.
They did say that they are going to have Diablo 3 there, but anything after Diablo 3, so like next Diablo, they're not sure about. They did say this year we wanted to give you a heads up that while Diablo will be on the show floor, we will not be making any announcements. There will be a time for that at some point in the future, but today's not that time.
Oh. Now, they did just do the Necromancer DLC. That was what they showed off last year.
Man, Danny actually told me about that yesterday while we were playing.
Did you not know
I
about
didn't even realize it, which is embarrassing because I have many hundreds of hours dumped into Diablo.
Do you want to jump back in it? Is that reason enough to, or is Destiny better for you?
It was the same kind of deal where you had a group. We had a group, and we would run Diablo. And then back before they kind of turned it into a loot party, back when it was like, I don't even know, man. It was trying times, man.
What was that? That game came out in
hard
2013? Or 12 or 11?
I think it came out 2012, but
On the PC first, and then 13 was the console release.
14, I think.
Yeah, because I played on the PS3 first.
And then Reaper of Souls.
Reaper of Souls, which was not that much.
Malfail.
No, but it was.
Who do we have? Who do we have left to kill?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the lore in Diablo.
Don't know. There's probably somebody else.
They
that
just
make
look
up.
nasty, and I like to kill them.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
Very.
But BlizzCon is November 3rd through the 4th, which is also Extra Life. By the way, we're doing Extra Life.
Hey, plug it. Yeah, we will be here on YouTube, not doing the Twitch stream. We're going to come back to YouTube this year again. We're going to have some fun stretch goals. So come on by if you want to donate to a good cause and see some stupid stuff happen to us, because I'm sure a lot of stupid stuff will happen to us.
Yep.
We haven't figured that out yet.
Nope.
We got to figure that out.
But
it's coming.
will.
It's coming.
Anyway,
YouTube.com/GameMisconduct.
just throwing a plug out there.
Good one. I keep forgetting to do that. So
I actually just saw that, and I have a parentheses Extra Life in all caps.
love it.
So, Avalanche Studios has begun hiring for a project designed for both current gen and next gen platforms, proclaimed as the studio's next open world sandbox multiplayer engine. No other things have been announced. The Just Cause developer may simply just be working to update their engine, or who knows? Maybe
Next
something
gen,
else.
really?
I guess next gen is the
Is that like the Xbox One X, or are they
4K
literally like the 4K environment?
4K environment. I guess.
Speaking of the Xbox One X, where are they going to go from there with their naming scheme?
Why?
XX.
Xbox 2X.
But you have to skip. You have to
times
skip
the
3X.
4K.
though.
3X? You can't do 3X? Triple X?
No,
Triple
you have
X Vin Diesel edition.
Vin- the Vin
You press the button. Ejection.
Just the Vin Diesel box.
Yep.
That would be awesome. Avalanche Studios, have they done anything other than Just Cause that we need to know about?
They did a game called Mad Max. Yep.
Oh, they did a Mad Max?
Oh, what was that one? It's like a hunter series. You're like a hunter in the woods, and you shoot things. I don't know. Nobody really plays it. Just Cause and
Yeah, they secured the name and copyright for like a couple more Just Causes too. Yeah. So I mean, those games are fun, and they definitely test your hardware. I feel.
Yeah.
With the amount of explosions and stupid stuff you can do.
I'd like to play them. I just don't have time.
I have 3. I just haven't finished it.
I'm just waiting for Unreal 4 to just kind of get out there.
Yeah.
Everybody start using it.
Because it's incredible, the stuff that people can do with that. Man. Yeah.
There's some creepy stuff in there. Just like people's eyeballs.
Like we're actually rendered in Unreal 4 right now.
That's what we do every weekend.
Yep.
It's a lot of work. I think it'd be easier if we used real cameras, but...
The Chinese Room. That is the developer behind...
say that again?
What?
The Chinese Room.
Okay.
That is the developer behind Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Okay.
I never played it, but
I started it. I never
heard good things about it. They have temporarily ceased development and laid off the majority of their staff.
Oh, God. Things aren't good over there. Everybody went to the Rapture.
Yep.
Are they based in China?
I don't think so.
Chinese Room. That's random to put that in.
The company's website's blog post by co-founder Dan Pitchback states, a situation between financial pressures, trying to keep the lights on for the employed team, the stress of in development, health issues, just wasn't a tenable thing anymore. It was time to take a break, recharge, recover, and have a good think about the future. So we let our team go. Layoffs are never pleasant, particularly when you're all trying to wrap up a game. So only Pitchback, other co-founder Jessica Curry, and designer Andrew Crawshaw will remain. For right now, they do plan on releasing 3 more games. They have a VR title called So Let Us Melt, a game called Little Orpheus, and a horror game called The 13th Interior. So, small studio.
Shutting down
the ways of, I don't know, video game marketing, capitalism. It's taking a toll on them.
That sucks. That's unfortunate. Because a lot of people like that game.
I've never played it, but I've heard great things about it.
It's weird. I mean, because with like Steam Greenlight and whatever else is on console these days, it's really easy for like a small indie to kind of get a following and make a dent, but it's like there's almost that is its own area, and then you got all these AAA titles. There's nothing.
I think it's kind of hard to
it's hard to be in
too.
the middle.
Yeah. Like if you can have that indie hit, and then it's like you probably want to do that next greatest thing, and you want to recreate that magic, and it probably just never comes through.
Yeah, I mean, like either that or you just have to be lucky and hope your game goes viral. Looking at you,
that
blue hole.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Johnny, what else you got?
Moving on. Ukulele is out for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but it's probably not going to come out in the Switch for a bit.
Oh, yeah, because they originally announced it was supposed to.
Yep. They said Ukulele doesn't have a release date for the Switch due to engine issues. On Kickstarter, Playtonic stated the game is nearly there, but there are tech issues delaying the launch date. We've encountered some final technical hurdles and have been waiting on the arrival of Unity 5.6 in order to fix them.
Let's talk about this. How can Ukulele not run on the Switch, but Doom can?
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
And I after we talked about that, was that last week?
Mm-hmm.
I went and read a preview of somebody that played it, and they said it actually plays really well.
Yep.
But they did play it in handheld mode, so they didn't see what it looks like on a big screen.
Yeah.
And in handheld, it's 720p, so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's what it outputs to on the screen.
Could be.
That is kind of a meme in the PC community. Is just like, will Doom run on XYZ? Like your microwave screen or your cell phone, or there was even one guy I saw. There are keyboards out there with like a 48 pixel tall display or whatever.
Really?
Like, will Doom run on that? And it totally does.
Is it just that engine is so good, or what?
No, it's just kind of a meme, and the internet takes it.
It's a great looking game, though.
You know how it is, man. Something gets on your internet, and people take it as far as it will go.
Yep.
People play that game at like 120 frames per second on those crazy rigs.
Oh yeah, the Vulkan is the new API. So like instead of OpenGL, Vulkan was the new kind of thing that they implemented, and apparently AMD's hardware is a little better, forward thinking as far as what they call parallel computing to take advantage of that. But we shall see. Lots of stuff, lots of interesting stuff in the computer world right now. But anyway, what else you got, Johnny?
Yep. This is kind of tailing off on our game section. I just have it in all caps here. Battlefront 2
Oh, baby.
BF2 takes on new meaning.
We talked about it last week, but they showed a trailer this week.
It was good.
And it had John Boyega in it.
Boyega.
Sure enough.
He gave us some details of the game, different things from planets, classes, and modes. The game will feature 3 prequel maps, Camino, Kashyyyk, and Theed. 5 from the original trilogies, Death Star 2, Endor, Mos Eisley, Yavin 4, and Hoth, along with 3, I would call them sequel maps, Starkiller Base, Jakku, and Takodana. Modes include Strike, which is 2 8-player teams competing in objective-based missions. Starfighter Assault, players assume control of hero ships, fighters, bombers, and interceptors as the teams engage in multi-stage objective-based space battles.
Play the objective.
Heroes versus Villain returns, as well as an arcade mode for couch co-op or single player, and then Galactic Assault, which we talked about last week, which is most likely their operations mode.
Yep. Which will be really fun.
I'm excited just hearing you talk about it, John.
Yep.
It does look good.
It comes out November 17th. It's a week after Xbox One X comes out.
You better be in that 4K upgrade. Yep. That's all I'm saying.
And the beta is actually this week.
Oh, no way.
Open beta for people that have not pre-ordered the game is from Friday the 6th to the 9th. If you have pre-ordered the game, you get it the 4th, which is Wednesday.
I'm going to have to pre-order it.
So, you'll be able to play it. They did say that the game does come out on November 17th, but also if you've ordered the... There's a standard version, there's the deluxe version. If you pre-order the deluxe version, you get the game like on Tuesday instead of Friday.
Oh, okay. On a Tuesday.
So I guess, I don't know how that works. I guess you just go get your physical copy that day on Tuesday.
Maybe they just give you a digital one ahead of time.
Yeah, I don't know. They'd have to send you a promo code or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how they're going to do that, but I'll be playing it.
That or they ship it to you early.
Be playing it on the 14th.
They might ship it to you early. I know they did that with Forza.
Yeah.
Forza! Speaking of
which. It took that trailer to get me hyped for that game because I didn't really like that.
I would also just like to point out that we got news from John Boyega on the Jon Newz.
Hey!
So special correspondent.
Actually
John
tweeted at John Boyega.
Did you?
After that video, I tagged
him.
You're
like, my name's John too.
I was like, please, can I play this with you? I didn't get a response.
Damn it, John!
Oh man,
John's supposed to have each other's backs.
Trying to get John Boyega on the show.
That'd be dope. He's awesome.
See, because I have rapport with all the Chris's.
Do you?
Yeah, Pratt, Pine, Evans, and
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh dear.
There's no Tonys. No.
I actually played like at the FIFA trial out for you got the EA Access trial. They've added Ronaldo in the story mode, and he just comes up and he's like, "Great game, you did good." I just think it's cool that they do stuff like that.
Also, I don't want to leave out Chris Hemsworth, who's the fourth Chris at the pantheon of Hollywood Chris's.
Pratt, Pine.
Yep, Pratt, Pine,
Hemsworth.
Evans, and Hemsworth.
Interesting.
I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah. I'm sure there are a lot more Chris's. It's a common name.
There are.
Yeah, believe me.
But that pretty much rounds up our game section.
Okay.
We couldn't really talk about it, I think, the last podcast because somebody hadn't seen it yet. But we're going to talk about it now because we've all seen this movie. They have confirmed It Chapter 2 has a release date of September the 6th, 2019.
2019.
That was one of those movies that really grew on me really quick.
Yep.
After I started thinking about it more, and like, there's a lot of really fun videos on the internet. I don't know if you look at the lore.
Pennywise is a meme now too.
Oh yeah, like
his dance.
His dance. And then the waving hand.
The waving hand with the Forrest Gump wave after.
Big fan of that movie. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's probably one of my favorite of the years. Like, I think it was because I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. I was excited about it, but it was such a pleasant surprise.
It was so nice because I didn't catch any of the hype. I didn't see any trailers or nothing. Like they literally just said, "Hey, we're going," and I was like, "All right, let's go." And I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a great movie.
It just kind of, it came right after Dark Tower, and Dark Tower reviews were like, this is bad. And we were like, wow, it's probably going to be pretty bad.
Well, that's what, that's how it goes with Stephen King movies, But it'll give me time to read the book, too, before the sequel comes out. The other news, I thought, you might actually be about to say this, but it crossed $500 million worldwide.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did.
So
that's like one of the biggest horror movies of all time.
I think it is the biggest.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because it crossed Exorcist.
Yep.
I don't know if they have inflation on that, but Exorcist did like 440.
Yeah.
So,
but that's pretty crazy. I mean, honestly,
clowns, man! I'm telling you.
I was reading some articles on it, and they didn't let Skarsgård be seen by the kids until they absolutely had to be. So
I don't know if I'd want to be in that movie if I was those kids.
They said the first time that they actually saw him was the scene when they're watching him in the garage on the projector.
God, yeah, that was one of the creepy ones.
so that was the first time that they actually saw them, and.
So that's a genuine reaction?
Yep.
Wow.
That's a better scene than what was in the original on the miniseries. In the original miniseries, they were just looking at a book, and then he started moving inside the book, and it was so stupid. But that one was a little more freaky because it was like, oh, what's going on with the projector? How's it doing that? So
they did a good job of making him really scary because I went home and I was like, wow. I've closed my eyes and I could just see his face. And I was like, wow, this is not going to go to sleep. Going to watch Lion King.
The one part where he comes out of the closet and he's all folded up and he just comes out and he's like, time to float. And then he starts walking. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I'd like to watch the, what they do in the director's cut.
Yeah, they're doing a director's cut.
Oh, yeah.
It was 15 extra minutes.
Yeah, supposed to have some scary stuff on it.
I'm excited. I'm going to own that movie for sure.
Spooky.
I kind of spoiled it for myself and I went on the Wikipedia page.
Well, why would you do such a thing, John?
Because I didn't know, but do y'all know the premise of what happens next or no?
Oh, I do know. I mean, they split the book kind of in half, even though the book's, spoilers. It's told in flashbacks between adults and the kids, so the next one's going to be as adults.
Right.
So.
Oh, they're going to have to recast.
Yes.
Or they're going to have to wait a lot longer than 2019.
Recast them as,
adults.
But those
they'll probably still have the kids in there at some point.
They should get Bob Saget to play. Sorry, that's a bad joke. Bob Saget.
Great movie. If you haven't gone,
if you haven't seen it, go see it. Yeah. We could have talked about that last week because Alan's not going to watch that movie. He's too scared.
Oh, okay. Well, it was really good.
Yeah.
Was.
Let's sit down and watch the director's cut and then review it.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Because
I also didn't turn the AC off. Sorry, audio listeners.
I'm watching Stranger Things again.
Oh, so good.
I see a lot of. I mean, obviously, Stranger Things was based on that, but there's a lot of other scenes in Stranger Things that kind of remind me of it.
Yep. If you haven't watched Stranger Things, Chris, you got to do that, especially before the new one comes out.
Of it. It's
a little more toned down version of it.
Yeah, but
it's not as violent.
This probably doesn't hit home to most people, but it did for me. It's One Punch Man. The animation studio Madhouse and director of last season Shingo Natsume won't return to direct the second season. Production went into effect on the second season earlier this year. I don't know.
One Punch Man.
It was really good. It's a good series. Too powerful. It's one of the funniest things I think I've seen in a while.
Okay.
Just some of the stupid. Okay. Just some of the stupid stuff, but I feel like that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
It's still going to look the same. It's just going to be directed by a different person. But I just want to throw that in there because I like it.
Not really familiar with that many anime series. How much of it, in your opinion, is down to art style, and how much of it is down to writing and directing and stuff like that, and producing?
I feel like there's a little bit more to it on the writing and director side.
Really? Okay.
Most of the animation, I feel like people just knock it out, and it doesn't matter who's doing what, as long as those people stay the same. It's pretty much just gonna.
Yeah.
It doesn't really often change. I mean, you get the change from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. It went from a little bit more cartoony to a little bit more, I don't know, stylized, but.
Cool. I got you.
Yeah. That and the stories are just ridiculous sometimes. This is the final part of the news. Got a little Game of Thrones.
Ooh, Thrones.
I know. This is Chris's.
Excitement.
Yeah. They've announced some directors for the final 6 episodes. Miguel Sapochnik will direct at least 1 episode. He was in charge of Battle of the Bastards and Winds of Winter. David Nutter terrible last name.
Mr. and Mrs. Nutter.
Nutter Butter. He was in charge of The Red Wedding, Mother's Mercy, as well as a few others, and he'll return as well. This is interesting, though. The finale will be co-directed by showrunners Benioff and Weiss.
Oh, that's awesome.
The final season will begin filming this fall through spring of 2018. There's rumors we could see it at the end of 2018, maybe come out November-ish, give us a good little Christmas present, or the 2019 time slot.
Come on.
I've read $15 million an episode. Have you seen that number? You seen that number?
That's beautiful.
That's it's a big number.
Yep.
I can't count that high.
They're just getting a whole season's budget put for 6 episodes.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's amazing.
So, if you're a Thrones fan, excited for those last couple episodes. But sad to see it go when it does.
Yeah.
But they're just gonna keep milking that train.
Yeah, of course, man.
Then I can binge the whole series.
Yep. Then you can.
Also, Kit and Rose Leslie got engaged this week. Look at that.
They did.
It's amazing.
Ygritte
and Jon.
Ygritte.
She's so dead, though. Spoiler alert. She no more.
Thanks, Ty. Jack.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
As soon as you see her, put her in the back of your mind.
That's the one that's gonna die. So, is that all you got for this week?
That's all I got.
Man, that Jon Newz was fire, bro.
Jon Newz with correspondent John
Boyega.
Yeah, see.
What do you think of Jon Newz? Put that down in the comments below. If we missed something, let us know as well. Anyways, moving on to the next topic, which will be